I'm going to show you how to make my raindrops necklace. A full list of the materials are listed below this video in the show more section. And if you're needing any of the materials, you can go to PotomacBeads.com or PotomacBeads.eu. And I hope you will join me in making my raindrops necklace. Okay, I have my needle ready. One needle. I have about 5 feet of thread and I have a stop bead. So you will need to put a stop bead. So first thing we're going to do is we are going to pick up, grab my other one here, start with 2 11-ohs, 2 11-ohs, an O bead, go through your WibeDuo like that, followed by an O bead, and then 2 11-ohs. So this is going to be your pattern on your first step. So, and I picked up 15 on this one here. 15 of my WibeDuos. So, let me just get these all the way to the end. Now from here on out, you just need to make sure that you pick up your WibeDuo with the correct side up, because you have a flat side and then you have a rounded side. So this is my first one. Obviously I have the rounded side up. I just need to make sure that from here on out, when I pick up my next WibeDuos, that I have the rounded side up. So I'm coming out of 2 11-ohs. On goes an O bead, a WibeDuo, another O bead, 2 11-ohs, an O bead, and make sure that your holes are all clear on your WibeDuos. Then after WibeDuo goes an O bead and then 2 11-ohs. So as I said, this is your first step. Very, very easy. Very easy first step. And this is how it's going to look. And again, I'm going to pick up 15 of my WibeDuos. And just remember that your WibeDuos are nestled, well, not nestled, but there's an O bead on either side of your WibeDuos. So, and in between them, your O beads go 2 11-ohs. So do this all the way down. I'm going to pick up 15, as I said, and I'll show you what to do after that. Okay, no, I actually didn't skip anything. I couldn't see right. Okay, so I crossed through this middle seed bead, this rose-colored seed bead, this third seed bead. Once I did that, you're going to pick up 2 11-ohs. Then I'm going to go on to this side of my WibeDuo, go through the O bead, go through my WibeDuo, and I didn't catch the O bead on the other side, but I need to. So, but I'm just going to pull this first. Then I'm going to go through my O bead here. And then once I'm coming out of there, and make sure you pull nice and tight so everything's snug. Once you come out of your O bead here on this side, pick up an 11-oh, another drop, and an 11-oh, and another O bead. So again, that's 11-oh, drop, 11-oh, and O bead, and go into your next WibeDuo. And pull. Once you're coming out of that WibeDuo, get another O bead, 5 of your 11-ohs, and again I'm going to do 2 on the bronze, 1 on the rose, 2 of the bronze. And once you got your 5 11-ohs, pick up your drop, then go on 2 11-ohs. So this is a sequence. O bead, 5 11-ohs, drop, 2 11-ohs, and then pull. Then go through that middle 11-0, the one before the teardrop, not the seed bead before the teardrop, but in your grouping before the teardrop, and that will be my rose color. Then pick up 2 more 11-0s, and then go through this O bead here on this side of your WibeDuo. Oops, not the 11-0. And then once you're going through that, come out, pull it nice and tight, get everything there sitting pretty, fix your 11-0s if you have to. And then you need to be coming out of the O bead on the other side. And then once you're doing that, once you've done that, you're ready to move on and pick up an 11-0, another teardrop, an 11-0, another O bead, and go into your next WibeDuo in line and do all of that all over again like you did in these 2 steps. Okay, so I'm just quickly going to show you how I started on when I started sewing through the bottom part of my WibeDuos. For some reason that didn't come out, that didn't record, but once you ended and you did, and as I said, I did all 15 of my WibeDuos, and you're coming out in the end, instead of ending with just 2 11-0s, you're gonna do 6. So I already have 2 there. I'm just gonna add 4 more. And then I'm going to add, after my 6th seed bead, another O bead, and then I'm gonna hop on over to the bottom hole of my WibeDuo. So that will get us in place, and just pull tight. That will get us in place to start adding the drops. So when you're coming out of your WibeDuo, add an O bead, and then you're going to add 5 seed beads, and I'm going to do 2 color in bronze, 1 in my rose color, 2 in bronze. Then I'm going to add my drop. And then after my drop goes 2 11-0s again. So when you're coming out of your WibeDuo, once you've hopped on over to that second hole, it's going, and you're coming out, it's O bead, 5 11-0s, teardrop, and 2 more 11-0s. Then you're going to go through your middle of the 5, which is your 3rd 11-0, which will be the grouping before your teardrop, and mine happens to be the rose color. So once I go through there, I'm going to pick up 2 more 11-0s, and then I'm going to go back through this O bead, through my WibeDuo, and pull. So I'm going to go back through that O bead on the other side, and then go through the WibeDuo, and then go out of my O bead. And don't forget to go out of your O bead, because if you just go through your WibeDuo and then you keep going and you don't go, and you miss this going, and you miss going through this O bead here on this side, it's going to, your project's going to look weird. Okay, so coming out of this O bead goes 11-0, teardrop, 11-0, and O bead again, because now you're going to go through your next WibeDuo. So what you need to make sure is that on all 4 sides of your WibeDuo, there needs to be an O bead. So coming out of my WibeDuo again goes O bead, 5 11-0s, and whatever color you choose, that's up to you. And then a teardrop, and then 2 more 11-0s, and let those fall. Go through your third 11-0 from the grouping before the teardrop or the drop, and then pull. And then on this part, when you pull, you probably have to hold on to your drop and then pull your string. So I'm coming out of that middle 11-0. Now I'm going to add 2 11-0s, and then we need to go back this way from right to left. So you need to go in through this O bead and your WibeDuo, and you need to be coming out of the O bead on the other side. And just kind of put those, help those in place. And then coming out of this O bead, it's 11-0, drop, 11-0, and because you're going to go into your next O bead, WibeDuo, you need to add an O bead. And then your WibeDuo, going through that. So this is what you have. And then once you're done and you finish, when you're coming out of your last, when you've added all of your drops and everything, and you're coming out of your last O bead here, because you're going to end coming out of your WibeDuo and your O bead, you've already added 2 11-0s from the beginning of your project, right? Let me try to go in a little bit more. You've already added 2 11-0s, right? When you started. So you're coming out of this O bead. Once you finish, you're going to add 4 more 11-0s, and you're going to make a knot with this little tail here, and then just go through everything here from the beginning. You tied your knot, then go through these 2, the O bead, the WibeDuo, the O bead, the 2 11-0s, and everything from your first step. You need to go through everything to reinforce it. So, and then once you do that, if you want, you could just tie knots in this last part here, and then bring in your knot through these 11-0s, and then bring in your string and through a few more seed beads. Or if you want, what I did was after I reinforced all of this row, I came in and I reinforced everything on this side. I didn't go through this, through these, through the drops here, through these 11-0s. I only came down to the other hole of my WibeDuo, and then I just went through everything here. Through the O bead, WibeDuo, O bead, this grouping here, and then the O bead, WibeDuo, O bead, this grouping, O bead, WibeDuo, O bead, and then so forth. And that just makes everything nicer and stiffer. Okay, so I already reinforced everything, and you see how simple this was? Very, very easy necklace. I love it. I love when something comes together so beautifully and it's so easy. And it's 1 needle only too. And honestly, after I finished and I reinforced, I didn't even use all 5 feet of my thread. Okay, so once you reinforced, tie a knot somewhere and then just bring in your needle through a couple more beads. And then all I did was here, I just added a jump ring. I added a jump ring and I attached the jump ring to chain. And all I'm going to do is add a lobster clasp here. And I don't even think I'm going to add anything on this side because these links are pretty big that I can just attach. I can just clasp on with my lobster through any one of these. So I don't even think I need anything on this side. But that's what I did. That's all I did. If you want, also, you can just do a chain out of seed beads. You don't have to use this kind of chain. You can just do a seed beaded chain. You can do something that's a mix of leather and chain, you know, whatever you want. Also, I only used 15 WibeDuos for mine. So, but it's up to you. It's up to you. I only used 15 WibeDuos because that's what I need. And that's the length that I need. If you need to make yours bigger, go ahead. But I would stay with an odd number. And this is the other one that I made. And so I did 2 different color schemes. And this is what we have. It's very simple and very quick. And this is the Raindrops necklace. And let me just kind of go out a little bit more. So it's really hard to get a necklace on camera because, well, you can't get all of the necklace. So let me just do that with my chain. So this is what we have. Pretty fast and pretty simple. And also, I kind of experimented before. This is my practice piece. And I used bigger drops. I also didn't put anything in the middle, but I don't like it like that. I think it's nicer when you put something in the middle. But I used bigger drops here, and then I used a flat drop here, and I really like how the flat drops look also. And then on this side, I use these little pearl drops, the ones, but these have the hole going vertically. So, you know, you don't have to use these drops. You can use something else and just have fun with this. Do whatever you want with it. Make it your own. And but the important thing is to have fun with it. So I hope you like this necklace. I hope you like this tutorial, this Raindrops tutorial. And thank you very much for watching.